Hello, everyone, and a special hello to our friends coming over from our Discord community for our weekly meetup. Leave a purple heart in the chat if you're coming over from Discord. I'm Andrew Hockrattle.
I'm Arabella Espinoza.
And this is Adobe. It felt really good. The cadence is just nice. So this is our weekly meetup. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We have a new feature that has just been released in the Photoshop beta called Generative Extend.
You mean expand?
Help me. Yes.
Expand your horizons, y'all.
Thank you. We are expanding our horizons using Generative Expand. And I want to show you one quick workflow before we hop into the stream, just to show you what it is and how it works. So if we want to pop over to my screen, what we can do here is with Generative Expand, we can straighten a photo without losing any of the photo, right? In the past, we've had to crop it and we would kind of like move it and it would get all weird and wonky. Now,
and then you'd lose out details,
and you lose details, yes. So now we can use the straighten tool, and we just set this to Generative Expand.
Ooh.
And I'm going to set the horizon line and hit enter. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait, pause. Y'all, I have to admit, I cheated. I cropped this photo because I wanted to be able to like show what it looked like. So let me go ahead and just open real quick this photo here. So let's say that this photo was cropped in the wrong ratio. Wow, what a way to start the show.
What a way.
Gosh, chat.
Wild card over here.
Chat. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna crop this in, and then let's say that this was tilted. Tilted photo, right? And then we had to do like, we would crop it in. So this was the photo that we got. Looks a little rough, looks a little wonky, that's fine. So what we could do is we could crop and then use straighten, but we changed this to Generative Expand. And then we are going to find the horizon line. And when we hit enter, it is going to generate everything that's missing from those edges.
Okay, obsessed.
Really cool, right?
I hadn't even thought about that, honestly, until you brought it up in the last stream. That last stream was so good, you guys. You need to watch that. Rewatch it, please.
So now we have a full photo that is not tilted. We don't have to crop any edges. And we have options to make sure that it all looks cohesive.
That is incredible.
Yes. Really easy. So let's hop in and talk about what we're doing today.
Yes.
So today, you are going to be showing us some actual workflows of using Generative Expand.
Exactly.
You are from
Weekend Creative.
Tell us about Weekend Creative, what you guys do, and all that stuff.
So we are a California-based photo duo with Ellie, if you know her from the last stream.
Ellie from the last stream, yeah.
Fun. We create amazing creative photos of, with brands, and it's all product photography. So very fun stuff over here, and yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of our streams before, and so we love sharing and doing a lot of education as well. So we do offer a bunch of resources on our website, all to do with commercial product photography. So we love it. So
if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, this is a live show. It is 1:04 p.m. on, I don't know what day it is, but it is a live show. So ask your questions. You can put your comments, your suggestions in the chat.
Please say hello.
And let us know. Please say hello. We'd love to hear from you. What are we going to be working on and showing with Generative Expand first?
So with Generative Expand, which I've already been doing with a generative fill already, I've been playing around with how to extend our images. And so Generative Expand just kind of like makes it a little bit easier for us to just do it right in with the crop tool. And I love that in the contextual taskbar too, it shows us, basically like the aspect ratios that I want to test out. So in this case, right now I've been kind of playing around with looking back at some of our old work and seeing how can we expand our images. We obviously shot them in a certain kind of way. So now I'm like, let's try and play around and change the aspect ratio. Can we make this into an Instagram story? And so that's what, Generative Expand is here for.
And hello, Seda. Nice to see you here. I see you saying hi to each of us individually. So thank you for that. So we have our photos, and let's say that we need it for a different, maybe like email graphic. If we want to post on social, maybe it's a story instead of a post.
Exactly.
This is a really great way to leverage your content and make more content from it.
Yeah, like let's say you did a shoot and you shot it in a certain kind of way, and then you're like later on, oh man, this would actually work really great as a banner, or like Instagram stories. Then like you have that ability, that option to extend your images. So
yes, and hello Andrew, double Andrews, yay, from the UK. Hey, nice to see you.
So I'm bringing in a project here that we shot for a ball trimmer company. Very fun project here. So, I've got this like wide banner, well, sort of banner, 2x3 image here that I kind of want to extend into a full banner. Let's say a company, this specific company wanted to make this their website header. So in this case, I can just go on over to crop.
Which in the past, we would have to crop and it would just look bad.
It would, yeah,
yes.
Exactly. So, we've got here our contextual taskbar. I love that it's just right here, ready to go. And they even have that ratio right there. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. Yeah.
I forget that the contextual taskbar has like everything that you actually need. And then I go find the thing I need. I'm like, oh, it's just been floating next to me the whole time.
It's just been there the entire time. So I'm going to just go ahead and bring this over. And I'm actually going to move this guy completely over, because let's say the client or something wants to add text over here.
Oh, I never thought about that. Okay.
Yeah. So then I just literally hit enter and I kind of let it do its thing.
I'm so interested to see how it handles.
Well, that's what
this pattern.
That's what I've been playing around with for the last day or so. And look at that. Like that's pretty amazing.
What in the world?
Like isn't that crazy?
I
think this one fits the best.
Yes, it is so on par.
So.
Wow.
So I've been really testing the limits too. Like I feel like, we obviously can see like photos that are very graphical that it does really well on, like this, where it's like straight lines, very clean. And then, with like all the nature stuff, like, forest, and it does a pretty good job with that.
And what you could do with this, because it's at that angle, and especially because you have the grid lines, you could grab like the selection of the cactus and make another one so seamlessly and make it look like you just shot it all together in one place.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty awesome right there. Now I have so much more flexibility, versatility, and there's clients who want it all, right?
And want room for type. Like if you want to put a headline on here, it'd be a super great way to add room for type.
Like I can think about a specific client that we shoot for their candle brand. They always, with every shoot, they ask for a header, same image, but then in a square and then a stories. This makes my job so much easier.
Yes.
Whereas otherwise I would spend so much time, just adding, editing, and making sure everything looks good. This is just like one click and we're good to go.
With those lines, that would be such a nightmare to do anything with.
So now let's just see what happens if we do it the other way, right? So let's do a story.
Okay.
And again, like you have the option to kind of add in your own presets here. So new crop preset, right? You can, obviously I've already added it, but 9:16 is a common one for me where it's Instagram stories. So, sometimes when you have images like this, that's like, you're gonna need to go up all the way.
Because you crop everything,
Exactly. And obviously I wanna add a little bit, of like space down here as well, but maybe, our client would want, our client would want some text up here or the space here for like, I don't know, a button or a click or something, whatever it is that they need. So something like that is great. And I'm gonna go ahead and generate. Hopefully it does what I want it to do.
And hello from Rwanda. Hello, Frank. Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us on Adobe Live. We're live every day, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's so cool to be able to resize for social media that easily and that quickly.
Literally. And it's like, it's so nice. It's literally, it feels like just 2 clicks and you're good to go.
Yes.
So this is a game changer. That word keeps being used up and I feel like that is the word to describe this new tool. These new tools of AI and
when we talk about like Firefly integrations into Photoshop, right? That we've talked about it being your creative co-pilot. And here we're not generating any images. We're not generating any art. It literally is us just helping to ease our workflow, right?
Yeah.
Trying to make this into a story. You're going to lose content, communicate worse, and it's going to be so much time for you to do this. Now it's super easy and you can work way faster using Generative Expand.
Exactly. So now let's try something, let's just test it out and see what it can really do. So in this case, I'm gonna just kind of crop in more and see what happens when I crop it first and then expand again to see, to really
crop
test.
in and then crop out.
Yes.
Ooh.
So let's say like for some reason we had, this was the image that was given to us. Now let's see what happens when we expand. So let's see, there we go. Okay.
Oh, so we cropped, okay, so, and we can do a before and after. Ooh, everyone knows where we're going. I'm just here for the journey.
along for the ride.
And yes, Juan's saying this is so great. It really is. It's exciting. Oh my gosh.
You guys.
What in the world?
Okay, you don't know how happy I am.
Let's do a little before and after. Can we drop the original on top of this? Oh, there we go. It's right there.
So here's the original. Then here is the cropped version, right? Pretend the white's not there. But then here we go. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right? And that was just like, wow. And obviously we have a couple variations too. Like, wow, it even like added another one
kiwi,
there.
Yeah.
And one behind. And it even figured out the shadow
was
there.
Oh, the shadow. Oh.
Like, isn't that insane?
My gosh. Can you zoom in on that? That's like crazy.
Impressive.
So it picked up the inside, the cut kiwi.
Yeah.
And then that's crazy.
Wow. Isn't that impressive?
Wow.
I'm just loving it all. Okay, let's go to a different old project here. I love doing this with old work. It's like so exciting.
Well, and that's something we were talking about before the show is if you have a ton of old work that you've posted and maybe you want to make a reel, maybe you want to put it in a different like orientation that it wasn't intended for, now you can do that and you can give your old work new life.
Exactly. So let's see what happens with this one because I feel like this is a pretty intricate pattern.
Yes, you guys
and
do
even
a lot
though it's
of patterns.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. We're very graphical. We love adding. And this was done in Photoshop actually, all of this. So we had like the like, you know, poor Ellie, she really did paint like everything, but then I just was like, it's gonna be so much easier if we like if I just create the pattern and put it behind. But you know what? We tried. So again, same thing, right? Let's make this a header, a banner for our client. So, oh, by the way, if you like are like, I did not mean for that crop, so you can always just go back and then there you go. You go back to the ratio. So here we go with 16 by 9. I'm gonna really see what, hopefully, let's see.
I'm interested if it gives us more makeup, if it just extends the background.
Well, I bet if I try to add something, it might try to incorporate it.
Yeah.
But I haven't tested it. Wow.
Shut up. That's crazy.
Love that. Love that.
That's wild. And it hit the pattern like so perfectly.
So perfectly. So perfectly. I'm obsessed.
And that would have been what you would have done.
Yeah.
Is grabbed like a
well, it would have
banner
been so
of
much,
the left.
so many more steps.
Yes, and then like copy and pasted, made sure that they all blended.
Yeah.
And this is just like, it's blended.
It's blended. All right, let's try this one.
Oh, ooh.
Let's see what happens, because that's the difference, right? If you're just extending things that like, there's nothing there, right? Nothing on the side that like, you know, it's gonna grab information from. I think it's gonna do a pretty good job of extending or expanding. But here we've got these edges that are cropped off these props, right?
Yes.
That have certain curves or shapes or things. So let's see. And also now we've got checkered background, a checkered bottom that like it's gotta know, you know, it's gotta figure it out. So let's find out.
Good luck, chat. Yes, hashtag saving lives, absolutely. Saving time and saving lives.
Yeah. Okay, let's generate it. Let's see.
I
have a lot of faith in it. Honestly, I've been really impressed.
And this is only available in the beta, so if you haven't gotten it, you can go into the Creative Cloud desktop app and click on beta apps, and oh my gosh.
Wait, actually this is even cooler than, okay, you guys, I gotta show you. I gotta show you what this actually, because we did actually shoot it with like a horizontal. So I wanna show you guys what it looks like. So that's the horizontal, right?
Okay.
And here's what it did. I actually really love
this.
I like
that a lot. What are the other options here?
Yeah, let's see. Whoa, okay.
I like that it put it on a podium.
I know, me too. Okay,
that
looks a little wonky, but this is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Because then I can just loop. Now that feels, to my eye, it feels like it's like straight, you know?
Yep.
Wow. Guys. I have no words.
And again, that's something that like,
no words.
on that other image, you could put type like all the way across the top and mask it out, which you couldn't have done before. Now it's like, now it's a major banner website headline.
Now, like let's go even further, right? Let's add a little bit more because now I want some text here, right?
She's out of control.
I'm out of control. Let's see.
And yeah, someone's saying, are those blank areas larger than 1024 by 1024? Probably, and it probably is not keeping the resolution.
No, and we can zoom in right now so you guys can see.
Yep.
I mean, you guys, it's only gonna get better. I feel like it's just, wow.
Yep. Oh, and now we have room for type.
Now we have room for type. And actually, this is bugging me right here, so I'm just gonna go in a little.
And
but
what we could do is, in chat, if you're working with this, the easiest way to do it is to set your selection.
Yeah, you can see a little bit. See how it starts to kind of blur out a little bit?
Yep. So let me show you real quick, chat, how you can do this. No. Okay. So let's hop over to my screen, and I'll kind of show you the easiest way to expand and still keep your like resolution good. So when you grab your marquee tool, which is just M up over here, you can actually set how big this is.
Oh.
So you can go to Style and then go to Fixed Size, and then here you can type in 1024 by 1024. And now look, when I click and drag, I'm not clicking and drag, I'm just dragging around, and so it will give me that size. And then we can come in here, and then you can just do it piece by piece. So if you do it piece by piece, it's going to keep that resolution. And I think, and yes, it looks good zoomed out, someone says yes. I think that it is going to patch these together, right? So I can simply come in here and just keep patching, and it is going to that white, which is kind of a problem, but you can patch it together and it will keep generating those images. So if you ever need to do like a smaller space,
like little bits.
Yes, just keep doing that right there. Yes.
No, that makes sense.
Yep.
But hopefully at some point it's just gonna be
boom, boom,
boom, boom, amazing quality. Love it.
Yes, and someone is asking in chat, how are these images generated? Was that done last stream or was it done on Weekend Creative?
Yes, so we shot these in the past and for clients, and so these are finished photos, but I'm just showing you guys how you can like literally go back into some of your old work and really just play around with like how well, you know, this tool, Generative Expand, works to expand your images.
Yep, so there we go. We've got the expansion going, just using those different pieces. So hopping back over there to your screen.
Cool.
So yes, the answer is these are photos that have been shot by Weekend Creative. And so when we talk about using Generative Expand, Generative Fill, that's the other one, I forgot what it's called. That would make it so that we are using that on top of the current workflows that we have, right? So there's a lot of photo shoot, a lot of Photoshop happening here to retouch, and then we're just using these tools to kind of be creative co-pilots to grow things through.
Yeah.
And someone says, if it is blurry, would upscaling work? And is there an upscaling feature on beta?
Oh, that's actually...
I don't think so. I don't think that is the answer. I think it will only maximize at that. But I have found if you sharpen, if you do it and then add a sharpen filter, it looks pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
Yep.
I'm about that.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here because this is not a straight kind of pattern here. This is just like wavy.
All kinds of weird and wonky.
I'm curious just to see how Photoshop handles this.
Yes.
And Generative Expand specifically, so.
And Christopher, it would be great if you could select everything and have it generate 1024 tiles. I agree, and that's something that I know has been passed along to the team because I've been in those meetings where they've talked about it. So yes, I know that it's something that is probably being worked on somewhere. I'm sure there are conversations happening about that as well.
One thing that I have noticed though about this tool, and I hope that it gets added at some point, is that you know how when you're in the crop tool, normally you can just use the arrow keys to kind of do a little bit of movement to the left or to the right. You can't do that here. You have to actually like, you know, go in and with your mouse click in and drag. So even, because I want to just go even a little bit over to the right, but I can't do that quite yet. So hopefully in the future, if you're listening, team.
The future team.
The future team. Okay, let's see.
I'm interested, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this pattern up here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because this is not nearly as perfect as like those. Wow. Okay.
It did pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I love. Why does that kind of look like a ghost and like the end of it?
Yes.
Okay, but I mean this one's not that bad. But see, so I think there's certain things where it still needs a little bit of work. But that's okay. We can always generate again and see like what happens.
It's in beta.
It's in beta.
Yes, it's in beta. And again,
is it beta or beta?
I think it depends on how I'm using it in a sentence. I say like the beta app, but if it's in beta, I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Whichever way I'm saying it, I am wrong, is the answer here.
I love it. Please in the chat tell us beta or beta.
Yeah, beta or beta.
Okay, so there's a little bit of work there. This one's probably not nearly as clean, but that's okay. I think even just the fact that it knew that I wanted it to continue the lines is pretty impressive. So I'll give it a A-, B+.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Cool. So now let's just go into some other work here. I have some fun things. Let's see. Ooh, yes. Okay, I have these. So we did like a shoot for like a cool girl, like science lab, skincare brand. And so I have these images here. Let me just go ahead and close this so that my laptop doesn't run hot. Okay, I'll bring these in. So one of the things too that I've been testing it out with is not only patterns, but textures, right? Because texture, like for example here, there's an obvious texture that's happening, right? So it needs to know how to make it seamless, right? Yes. So in this case, I'm gonna make this a 16 by 9. I feel like it's always like Instagram stories, TikTok
16
sizes,
by 9, 9 by 16,
banners, because this is already like a 2 by 3, so an email marketing.
Which sucks because it locks you into your compositions that like you have to have things centered because it's either like this way, or this way. It's like everything has to be centered.
Yeah.
And this allows you to really play around with your compositions.
Yeah, so if I really wanted this to be more at like a, little bit off to the side or whatever, I could do that. But let's just see how well it does with this.
The textures and with the angle of that light.
And with the angle of the light and this at the bottom.
I feel like it's generally really good with angles because that's something to go off of.
Yeah.
Watch it be like completely wrong angle after I say this.
I know.
But I feel like it's really, it's really good with angles. Oh my goodness.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait, let me see what these options are. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And this guy. Okay.
So can you zoom in on the line that's happening at the top?
Yes.
And we can kind of see
right there. Yes, right there.
So this is actually a really, really good example. You can see the crispness of the noise on the bottom.
Right here.
And then it's getting more blurry on the top. So that's because we generated the top and the bottom at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
What you can do is go to your generative layer and then go to filter and then just sharpen and sharpen it once.
Ooh, okay, so filter, sharpen at once. Not sharpen more.
Just that one, yeah, just sharpen, regular sharpen. So now when you zoom in, it gets a little bit better. And so I usually do that is that I'll add sharpen or maybe just keep sharpening it.
Keep sharpening.
Until it matches a little bit better, especially with something like that is just the noise.
And you know what? I will say though that these images are already like at their finished state. So I want to mention that like this, to play around with this tool, I think it'd be smart to do it before you do all of like those like full on like texture, those like final edits that you kind of apply at the end to your entire image. Like usually sometimes I do in Lightroom. But yeah, I would say that that's a great place to kind of play around. But I'm curious about how it does,
Yes, and chat, actually, hold on. if we want to pop onto my screen.
Please.
So I'm gonna show you real quick what we were talking about when we can hide kind of the generation, right? So if I'm gonna do that generative expand, and I'm gonna do it like really far here. Actually, let's do not the ratio. Let's do width, height, resolution. I'm gonna do it this way, and then we want him to be more in the center.
Ooh, okay.
So it is too big. Like the selection I'm making is way too big, and actually let's make it even bigger, just to make sure. And it is going to generative fill this for me. So what we can do is that I usually add things on top of everything that is affecting everything under it to kind of hide those edges, right?
Whoa.
So you can see, well, that got wild.
So cool though.
All right, that was pretty good. Hand in the pocket. It even caught the blur here, which is really good. And so if we zoom in, it is blurred.
It's like a
but let's
tilt shift.
Find where the edge is right there. Okay, so it's blended the edge, but you can see that it also has lost some quality. Oh, right there. You can see the noise.
Yes.
So see where the noise, where we are on the left there, really, really sharp, and then the other side's not. So what I like to do is I will make a new layer, Control-Shift-N.
Okay.
Change the blending mode to overlay, and then click right here with fill with overlay neutral color. So this is going to make it so you don't see it at all. So it's overlaying at a 50% gray. Then come on and do filter, noise, add noise, and add in like 5% noise, and hit enter, and look at now.
Wow, now it's blended.
That edge is blended.
Very well.
And so we can even come in here and we can blur the noise a little bit. So we'll go to blur, do a little Gaussian blur, do it at 0.4, and look at how smooth that looks, right?
Oh my gosh,
and then if I wanted to, we could come in here and we could filter and do a sharpen on the bottom piece, and it's just gonna sharpen that up for me a little bit.
That's really good. That's a really good tip.
Yeah, so if the resampling is looking a little bit not sharp to you, add on top a little bit of noise, add on some sharpening, and it should make it so that it looks a little bit more cohesive. Yes, and this is our friend Bob Ewing, who is hosting a boot camp this week. If you want to go back and learn how to do branding and lettering,
that's awesome.
You can go back to the Adobe Live YouTube channel. Okay, back to you.
Very, very cool. Do you know why it does the little white thing on the very edge? Is it just like sometimes it wants to, or wait, just kidding. You're zoomed in, so you're good.
Yes.
No, it's just like a
I don't know. I see it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I'm guessing that it's something with the beta that it's just like, because it is just showing it's not actually there.
It's not. Yeah, I see that here too, like in mine. Yeah, interesting.
Bug report.
Bug report.
If you want to report something, you can go up to the top right, which is covered by Arabella's screen. Let's go back to my screen so I can show you. Okay, so on my screen, right here, where Arabella's name was, on this little like beaker, if there is an issue like that, I can click here, and then I can look through different information, the beta overview. I also can submit feedback. And so if I want to, we can go beta feedback, and then we can just report a bug. So I can click here, it's going to bring up this screen, and I can sign in, and it is going to allow me to report the bug, let someone know, and then hopefully it will be fixed in a future one.
Smart.
All right, back to you.
Alrighty, so here's another project that we worked on, the one that I was talking about, the kind of cool girl science lab. This is an image where I'm like curious to see how it's gonna do with reflections, because I think that's something where like, okay, well, we obviously know what it actually should look like, right, at the top here. So how does it do to like complete the rest of this?
Yes, the only way that I've done this is I've done puddles and reflected puddles. So I'm curious to see what this looks like. So we'll do a little bit of puddles in a little bit too. Okay, so let's just do one by one, and I'm just gonna bring it down. Let's just make sure it's like, or actually, maybe I'll do like a 4x5 for Instagram. I always love a good vertical. Oh yeah, I forgot Instagram does like wider verticals.
Yeah, it does 4x5 as a vertical and a horizontal. Okay, so let's just try that and see what it does. I love it.
I also love when you have a headshot and it generates like the arms and legs.
Yes.
Like it generates more of people, and it's just pretty good.
Yes.
Oh my, it did such a good job with that reflection.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that actually is really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, actually this one is, I don't know. Oh my gosh, hold on. Either this one or this one.
Yeah, they're both really good.
The shape of this is better. Because, like, honestly, I could even, like, add in, like, another, like, blur. You know what I mean? I could blur this out a little bit more, make it a little more obscure. So, but that's actually pretty darn good, honestly.
All right, let's zoom in on the lettering, because I know it usually doesn't do a great job with the lettering, but I'm curious how close it got. It got pretty close on, like, just the,
like, where the placement of it is. Look at it.
And there's even refraction. Yeah, I agree.
So that's pretty impressive. I mean, hopefully at some point you could like gather the information that's here, you know, and it's gonna be like bloop, bloop.
And this is something that in theory, it would take a little bit of compositing, but you could take that type and put it on the bottom. Yeah. Very easily, you could make it look exactly like a reflection and just use it as a guide.
I mean, honestly, I could start, that's the thing, right? It's like a starting point where then I can just grab all of this and make that reflection on top of this already. So it's like saving me already so many steps like from before.
It'd be so easy to take that type off and then just put it on the bottom one. And that way you don't have to worry about all the refraction. You can just focus on like, throw the type on it and then blur it a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. And like, it's just so fun. I love it. Okay, here's another one where I'm like curious to see. This was all part of the same shoot. Okay. This was like, you know, obviously the serum. Is it gonna give us like a
face? Are we gonna try to generate a person?
Oh my gosh, I don't know about a face. Maybe
I think we should go full person.
Oh gosh.
Let's go full person and see if we can generate the top half of this person.
You know what? We didn't test this out beforehand, so.
We did it. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. All right, let's see what happens.
I like that this stream is supposed to be the one that we're like showing actual workflows, and I'm like, nah, let's get crazy and see if we can generate a person.
Wild.
All right, I'm very interested to see what happens.
I am very scared right now.
Good luck, everyone. Cross your fingers, say a prayer.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yes. Here we go.
Here we go.
Smile on us, Adobe Sensei.
Oh, removed.
We got content blocked.
I kind of expected that a little bit.
I did too.
I'm not that mad about it.
Which is fine.
Let me do to the right. I feel like maybe if it knows how to like add the pants to it,
Yes, I agree.
Like, or more like fabric and pants or something like that.
Yes.
So let's just take it
and
easy.
Content, like it may be too much hip for a content filter.
Honestly, it might.
Yeah,
Who knows?
we'll see what happens.
Like,
yeah.
There we go.
New image.
Too much. New image. Okay, here we go. Here's one that we can
give them legs.
See. We can give them legs. We can give them legs. We can give them legs.
We can give them legs.
Okay, let's do like a 16 by 9, or 9 by 16, sorry. And let's go up.
Howard Pinty said, if it rejects again, typing pants might help. Yes.
Actually, we probably should have done
Howard.
that.
Thank you. All right, so let's do this and see what happens if it will generate a little bit more of them so that we can use it on an Instagram story.
Okay, there we go. So let's see.
It's gonna get the curtains up top fine.
I think it will do that. Yeah, I think that's gonna look great. But I am curious about these pants in the bottom.
Yep.
So.
Hey Jack, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Also, everyone in chat. Christopher, we have Andrew, Jeff.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have violated too much. Now it's like not letting.
Yeah, it's like she's out.
All right.
And I think that like their skin colored pants, like it's just a rough sell.
Yeah,
it's a rough sell.
I know. I kind of want to try who was it? Who said the pants thing?
Please, let's do it and just type in the word pants and see what happens.
Let's see.
It's just gonna generate piles of pants. Yeah. Howard, can you tell the Photoshop people that we're not trying to do anything sketchy?
We're not trying to be anything,
Yeah, send an
weird.
Email. Howard, it worked.
You are a genius. I love that.
The word pants.
That's all we needed.
All right, let's see what options we have here.
Okay, let's go in a little bit. Wow.
It did a pretty good job.
So good. Okay, it didn't pull over the rib texture over here, but that's okay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
pants,
still like the first one, but let's see this third one. Oh, do you see this?
Yeah,
the bottom of the curtain? That's actually pretty cool.
Jerry actually had a really interesting suggestion. Invert the colors. That is interesting. That if the problem is that the pants were too like skin colored, to invert the colors to generate the pants and then invert back. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know.
That?
No, I don't think. I'm just nervous.
Yeah.
But typing in the word pants.
That obviously works. Though,
it works.
Look at this.
Nice.
That actually did a pretty good job.
I have tested it and fixed a hand on a human, and the image was removed, so it's very content strictly.
Sure.
I've actually tried to, like in areas that are red, tried to like do stuff with red, and then it content filtered it because I'm like, does it think that it's like some kind of violence or something? So it is better to be overly careful than to kind of find something that's like, oh no, Justin Bieber pants, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because see, even that's like really good right there, and we can add text up there or whatever, like that, even just of that alone, that was needed,
It's a campaign.
Oh, that's a campaign.
That's true. You crop like just above the hands and you're good to go.
Yeah, literally. So good. Okay, so now we have like some other stuff here too, but actually this one's a good one because I feel like there's a lot going on as far as shadows and all of that stuff, and I kind of see.
Can we, just because I'm curious, make a selection to the left there and do a generative fill and see if it will grab some of those pieces? Like, is it going to grab the glass ball and try to put it over there?
Right? Like just do a
blank generative fill and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Because I'm interested to see if it will remove the shadow on the backdrop, or if it will grab more of those glass pieces, or if it's not going to do anything at all.
Right. We don't know.
And
it might.
Howard's pants for the win.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Any options with glass?
Ooh, I added
nice
a little
refraction.
refraction, yeah. Okay.
So, all right. I was just
I
curious
think we would need to like here. Let me try just grabbing like a little bit of this to see.
Oh, and see if it will do.
To see what happens. Like maybe it might do it then, right? Because
Yep.
it's like reading more information. Because I think with the generative fill, right, it really is about what's in the selection versus where the generative expand kind of takes, I'm assuming it takes more of everything in consideration. Yeah.
Oh, it's still, but it kept the glass, which is actually really impressive.
Oh. Wow. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Question marks. All right. Let's go to do what we were actually going to do.
All right. No, that was a good test, though. I feel like that's part of this tool is that you just kind of try.
And it's very new. It's in beta. And so we're definitely here to show you how to use it. But we're not here to show you like the specific of like, this is how you have to do it. We're here to experiment and try things with you.
We are. Exactly.
And someone says, use a product. Reflect below. Interesting.
Ooh.
Or even just putting in like reflection.
Like reflect below. Oh, maybe like just the prompt of that.
Yeah.
Okay, look at how interesting this happened. This just like went, woo.
Okay, let's try this. Let's put it at the top, and then let's like just crop down on the original image, and then put in like maybe glass reflection.
Yes.
And see if that comes up with what we're looking for.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do this right here.
Yep.
And then,
oops. Oh, you did generative fill.
Oh, I did.
It already happened.
Generative defaults, there we go. Okay, how about that? And then maybe keep a little bit in there.
Yep. Generative fill, and then maybe like glass reflection.
Below, maybe?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I don't know, let's see. We love it.
We need music for the little loading bar.
Honestly. Yeah.
Or like at least a sound effect.
You know what I think of when this is happening? It's like I think of the Jeopardy.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, it gave us pieces of glass.
Pieces of glass. Okay.
Okay. I just want to try so many things. Let's delete that. And then what I'm curious about is maybe if we grab like the product.
More of the product?
Yeah, like more of the product and then stuff below. And then did reflection.
Reflection.
Yeah, let's just try reflection.
Let's see. Let's do it.
Oh, and Arabella's, oh, that's funny. Arabella's shirt looks like the transparent pixels. Yes, that's so funny.
Wait, yeah, I love that. Oh. I don't think this is working. Oh. Whoa.
Oh. We tried.
We did try.
We tried.
It's okay. All right,
sorry,
back to...
I'm done throwing you off of your
No, that's perfect. I love experimentation, you know?
And Chad, if you have suggestions or requests,
here's a really great, another thing. So when we were shooting this image, we had a big like softbox behind, right? And we had a glass mirror that was like pretty narrow, so we didn't get as much opportunity to like get more below. And because of the angle that we were shooting at. So this is a great example of where you can like, it would have been nice to just have a little bit more detail.
This is going to be wild because there's so much refraction and so much like light bounce happening here.
I know. So let's just kind of add that.
I'm stressed.
I know. Okay. I mean, really, that's not that bad.
Yes. And again, the hack is doing.
Oh wait, I need to expand. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the hack is changing that up there where it has fill when you open the crop tool to generative expand. That is what you want to try. What you want to play around with is right up there. Making the selection and doing generative fill is great, but using generative expand with the crop is just 1-2 clicks less. Makes it a lot faster.
Yes, exactly. So let's see, because I would have really loved to see a little bit more of this situation. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you know what? It's because I cropped first. I get it.
Yes, you cropped and then cropped.
All right, so let's see. Generative expand. There we go. Okay, so if I do this. Okay, how about now? Work with me. Work with me, generative expand. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it just needs a little bit more breathing room down here. So I think that's where this tool might come in handy.
And someone's saying it's more fun to test generative fill with others than to do it alone. We're the others. We're all others here.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Those look amazing.
Honest, wow, look at even like it just took. Like if I go to like match like pretty much everything.
Yep, and there's an extra one down there that I'm noticing, but, and then one missing on the right. But like
numbers are missing here, but that's okay.
Yep, it's pretty good though.
It's pretty good though. Whoa. Okay, that first one is like killing it, honestly.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. Okay, enough of cool.
Can we go wider on this
lab.
one? Sorry.
Oh,
Can we go
sure.
wider and see if it adds more or like finishes off the edges of those other glasses?
Yes, absolutely. Oops. 16 by 9. I love how it wants to go small after I.
It's like, can you please give me a break? Please don't.
Stop. Yeah, I feel like this is a good one to show because there's things that are cropped off, so we want to see if they actually like get, you know.
And I'm curious if it like adds another that gets cropped off, or it just goes to that white background.
Yeah.
It went to white background. That's so good.
Oh my God! Wow. Whoa.
That one's fantastic.
This one's amazing.
And wow, it just changes the tone of the photo so much.
Literally. Oh my gosh, so good, you guys. Amazing.
That's great. I actually had a photo shoot where the shot had a little bit of someone's elbow cropped off, and I like needed to cut them out, and so I didn't want the hard edge. Yeah. And so this is a great use case to like, oh, I need like a little piece of elbow so I don't have to go in and like composite it in.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many times where I have like, later on, there's something that I'm like, oh, I want this to work for this or this. And it's like, even just, not even for a client, but for our own work, like to post out in the wild to promote ourselves or whatever. And I just need that little bit of space. Generative Expand.
I'm just missing a few pixels.
Yeah.
Give me those pixels.
Give me them. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's Cool Girl Science Lab. Let's do some work that I just shot that I haven't, like, I've just started.
Inside scoop.
Editing.
Exclusive.
This might be one of my favorite shoots. Probably at least 2, I would say.
Ooh.
It's this really fun shoot, a test shoot that we did.
Are there any hands in it?
There are. Or no, you know, actually, no, there aren't. I know. There could have been some hands.
So my personal goal in life is to be a hand model for Weekend Creative. I just want to like be like holding a thing or something.
Holding a fruit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I got you.
Okay.
We'll get you.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's just bring these in. So I normally bring them into Lightroom, but I'm just gonna do it in Photoshop. And actually, maybe I should. Okay. So here are the images.
Whoa.
Very fun. So the reason I wanted to try this too was because there's obviously, it's not just like a pattern, it's not just like, you know, a solid color, but there's a gradient. So I'm curious to see how well it would do when there's colors.
Yep.
You know, I feel like it would probably do a good job. So let's just see. So I'm gonna just quickly kind of edit these, you know, make sure that the color is good. So I love doing this like paste edit settings. So you can do this within Camera Raw, like it's super easy. The same thing as Lightroom, it's just I like organizing my stuff in Lightroom Classic. So let's just see how crazy these colors. Gorgeous. I know, right? Like, oh.
What are those little cubes?
They're children's toys. They're just little like
that's so
cute
fun.
Little like
I don't know, little like cool ice cubes. Like yeah, that's fun.
I know. I love it. Do you see a little sliver of gray over here?
So good.
Okay.
Which is great again for generative fill to take out that extra little piece is so easy. Ooh, I'm interested to see what that looks like.
There we go. Okay, so here we go. Fix that.
Oh, and the gray is for you to white balance.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm learning about photography.
So we wouldn't actually use this image. This would be just like
to tone the
rest of the images.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. So, I mean, I could just like try doing.
Let's do that. Okay, that's a great workflow. Is like you're shooting your slates and it's like, oh, you can replace your slates and not have to take multiple photos.
I mean, this hand placement's not the best, but you know, it works.
We'll try it.
We'll try it. Okay, so I'll bring in all of these images here. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, just to see, you know, because maybe I did really like the shot, and
I'm here for ideas.
Yeah, we're here for it. I'm probably gonna make my computer like run hot right now, but it's fine.
I'll fan it.
Yeah, just fan it.
Yeah. All right, so we open the images.
Okay,
here we go.
So let's go to that first one because I am curious about what would happen if I just generative fill this. Should I generative fill or should I just expand first?
Let's generative fill just to see if this workflow works on this one and the other one.
Yes.
And then we'll do some generative expand stuff.
Okay. I kind of want to first do this because I'm seeing like the edge of that. I kind of want to see if
Andrew, what should we do on this stream that is specifically focused on generative expand? Not that.
Not that.
We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Generative Expand just expands on generative fill.
Well, and especially with stuff like this product photography, it really is the perfect use case.
Look.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So it added the flowers and gave us the slate.
Yes.
So now let's see if we can kill the slate.
Okay. Perfect. Oh wait, I feel like I need a little bit more.
It's called a slate, right? That's
It's
a correct
called
term.
a gray card, like
sure.
I don't know, but yeah, it's
I
fine.
tried.
It's fine.
What's a slate? Oh, a slate is like when you have like a blank background. I tried.
You know, you're fine. You got it. You got it.
I did product photography once. I shot some
really?
coffee stuff.
Oh,
I'll show it to you and you can judge me. Yay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
This is a really interesting workflow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can I then remove
Her arm?
this whole thing? Yeah, because what if I just want,
Why not?
you know,
There's no rules.
no rules, man.
Unlimited clicks.
Unlimited. Okay, we'll get to Generative Expand. Don't worry.
This is so cool.
I know. Oh, okay. I guess not.
Oh, interesting.
It looks maybe it's just too much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is pretty impressive alone. Oops. Let me move this. How do I move this?
Oh, the
There we
left.
go. Oh.
That thing, yep.
Yes. Okay, great.
It's pretty good for removing that gray card.
That's pretty good though. And to like get the color variation of going from purple to that orange.
Yep.
You know? So good. Okay, let's get to like our actual photo though.
Remove tool. so it's Howard says to add the word remove, and then someone in chat said remove pants. Yes, thank you, Howard.
Lots of inside jokes just off this stream.
I know.
Okay, so here's another reason, like another thing, right? Another reflection that I'm curious to see. And on top of that, the like color variation. So I'm just gonna expand all over because I feel like that would be a fun thing. So let's just see what happens.
If it gets to the top of the can, I'm really curious to see if it's gonna grab, and it has to because it's just using the reflection.
Yeah.
But if it gets to the top of the can with the water droplets on top of it with the refractions, that actually might be one that we should do as its own selection after, just to see how crisp it can get.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is, try remove arm. That yeah.
Wow.
Shoot. Wait, did it add a plant?
It added a plant.
You know what this needs? A plant.
A plant.
Okay, like, did a pretty good job at getting the water.
You didn't composite right. You need a plant in there.
Yes.
You need to work on your composition. Okay.
That's it. Is it putting the plant at the very far left?
Wow. Okay. Like, look at how well it just like completed that. Like from.
That's really cool.
Turned off.
Okay, can we go back to the original?
Yes.
And I just want to generate the area right below the that thing. Like
right here?
Yes, because I'm curious. I want to see the refraction of the water droplets with the can.
Okay. Wait, it's just like.
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Okay. Do you want me to just grab like this little section?
Oh, yeah. So change your fill mode to just up top to just default.
Default.
Yep. And then that will crop it down. So if you have it default, it is not going to generative expand. It'll just fill it with light. And so now we can make our selection.
Yes.
And then just fill that in. And I just want to see the dynamic of a mirror with water droplets with some kind of thing.
Should I grab a little bit of the top too?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
What's our selection there? How big is it?
I actually don't know.
Okay, so
how can we
deselect
tell?
that. Yeah, deselect that. And then up at the top left, where the marquee tool is, style, we want to change to right. Right there.
Fixed ratio.
Yep.
Or fixed size?
Fixed size.
Okay.
And then we want to do 1024 by 1024.
1024 by 1024.
And now when you click and drag, it'll just drag it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So should I do like a little bit more up top too?
Yeah, I think right there is probably fine.
Let me make it a little hard.
Yep. I'm more curious about the water drop effect.
And the quality.
Because like it could look really cool to have a couple of those droplets on something and then generate like out to have a really cool big texture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
No rules usually when Andrew streams. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
If you ever want to tune in every Wednesday.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, because it generated on the white. Interesting. But I am interested to see how it refracted those bubbles.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good though. Like just like the fact that it like tried, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
really just like trying to get the same effect or texture. It's pretty cool.
Okay, sorry.
Very cool.
Back to workflows. We got like 5 minutes or so left.
Cool.
And so today, again, we are talking about Generative Expand, and we're showing you how you can use this in a bunch of different ways to create marketing campaigns, to resize your images for social media, to repurpose old content. And this is going to be a great example. We want it to be an Instagram story.
Yes. So here we go. And actually, you know what? I need to start from the top, from like just open it. There we go. Okay.
From the top.
From the top.
A 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Where's dark mode at? So my Photoshop is in dark mode, and my Illustrator is in light mode, and my InDesign is in medium mode.
Oh my gosh.
Because
I just want it all.
Well, so InDesign, I want to be able to like focus on the whole composition.
Yeah.
Illustrator, I want to be able to look at everything at the same time. And Photoshop, I want to focus on the photo.
Sure.
So I use 3 different modes. Everyone thinks I'm a like psychopath, but that's what I do.
Well, everyone thinks I'm a psychopath with this like light mode on Photoshop.
Yeah, Howard's screaming. I can hear him from
What did someone
Colorado.
say? They were like, it looks like a straitjacket is what.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, look at it. It even tried to do this like the whole bridge thing.
It's crazy how well it gets the idea of the shapes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't even know which one I like better. Probably this one? I feel like the water droplets look really good.
Yeah, I feel like there's a good amount of water droplets.
That's impressive. And then, you know, easy peasy. You could just add some text in here.
Yep. Nick is passed out.
Drink. You know?
Yep.
So fun. That's what our clients would do.
Here's something that's
there you go.
That wouldn't matter. I don't know what the use case is of this, but here's an idea that I had, is to generative fill, but the selection is text. So type your text, make a selection, and then generative fill. Let's grab an image.
Okay.
So let's just, not this one.
Okay.
But like, sure. So let's like, do big type across the whole top.
Okay.
And then we'll make that a selection.
Okay.
I also love these. I actually have these in my refrigerator. The like strawberry or orange creamsicle. Amazing. Okay. So let's make it go over the can. Like let's fill that whole space as much as we can.
Oh, over the can?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, right? Like why not?
Why not?
See what happens. Okay. And then let's like blow it up really big.
Like generative expand?
No, sorry, the actual text.
Oh.
Yeah, so like the text here. I like that I'm just like directing with my hands. Okay, so sure.
There we go.
Yep. Okay, so now let's make a selection.
Okay.
With the text. So over the text layer, command click.
Wait.
Command click on the text layer down on the
command
layer.
click.
Sorry.
Yes.
There.
There we go.
Okay. Now turn off the text layer.
Okay.
And now generative fill that.
Wait,
with
that's
nothing.
really fun.
I'm so interested to see what this looks like. Because
That could actually be kind of cool. A
Yes.
cool like exploration of like text of like taking what's already there.
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
going to look
gosh.
bad and cool. I don't know
feel
how
like
this is
it
going
might
to look.
like it could be like a really cool. Oh,
Okay.
maybe because there's nothing there.
Yeah. Do we
What
have
if
any
I
other
do it,
options?
like,
Are the options just the
What
same?
if I do like down here where there's more going on?
Let's try it. I think that it.
Oops.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm so.
It
This
might though think that it just like
Is like
just
hey, remove
stay
this stuff
doing,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's like go through options
That's
and
actually
see.
really cool,
Or
though.
maybe type the word remove and see what happens. Let's let this one generate and see what it looks like.
Okay.
And then we have like 1 minute left.
Okay.
This is a really interesting workflow.
Yeah.
We'll give it one more shot after this.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
it's wanting to do
let's
the
do
same thing.
remove.
Okay. So
We can actually just type it right up there on the right. Oh, never mind.
There we go. Okay. So generative fill, remove. Right there?
Sure. All right, last chance. There is
Last
something
chance.
interesting here with the idea of like type on a photo overlaying generative fill. So
Yeah.
play around with that at home and let us know. Tag us
Or
on
maybe
social
like
media.
a color, adding a color
Yes.
or like something
yes.
like, I don't know.
So tag us on social media at Adobe
Okay.
Live is the place. Still not working. We'll figure it out
That's
eventually.
okay. We'll figure it out.
But thanks so much for joining us today,
you.
everyone. Arabella, going into the weekend, what advice do we have for creatives that are playing around with Generative Expand?
Oh my God. Just don't be afraid of going on the deep end.
Yes, don't
You
be
know.
afraid. Cartwheel into the
Yes.
eternal bunny hole of Generative Expand. And we'll see you again another time. Bye. Bye, Howard.